Nowadays, it's pretty obvious when somebody's hacking or cheating in a video game for obvious reasons. So today in this video, I'm going to go over how to tell if someone's cheating or if you're just bad. Welcome back to Warzone Central. Let's get into the video. Number 10, cheaters have abnormally high kill counts. One of the first methods of judging whether there's a cheater in your midst is to check the multiplayer scoreboard. If this individual is racking up kills every few seconds while eluding gunfire, chances are they're using cheating methods. Some cheaters have attempted to throw suspicious players off their scent by purposely limiting their kills to give the impression of balance. This method is not foolproof. There are some players who are absolutely legendary and possess fast reflexes and top-notch skills honed through abnormally long hours of gameplay. Still, it should be the first thing one look for before rooting out any other potential signs of cheating. Number 9, bad players need practice. Many gamers enter Warzone believing that the skills they've accrued through single-player campaigns are enough to net them a high rank on the score charts. In truth, battling against all NPCs is nothing compared to going up against real-life opponents. Once the human factor is injected into the equation, one can quickly become crushed by the harsh reality that they're nowhere near the best Warzone player on the books. In fact, there's a strong chance they're not the best in their neighborhood. Practice makes perfect.
Alright, we're gonna snipe. I'm actually kind of good at sniping, so Claymore's on this map though for sure. Enemies in the area. I get killed by a joker.
Number 8, cheaters use aimbots. Aimbots come in a variety of forms, but they become more sophisticated throughout the years. Some aimbots are so well designed that they require a monthly subscription model to maintain. Aimbots can be purchased from many AAA titles, but the function is nearly always the same. These cheats allow unscrupulous players to target their foes with imprecision, allowing the aimbot to do the rest. Keep an eye out for an abnormally high percentage of headshots, as most aimbots lock onto the head in order to score a quick kill.
You guys, what it's
got
like
a 20-inch barrel.
2020.
Your mom knows all about it.
I guess we'll just fucking use just a sniper.
Number 7, bad players lack strategy. Every multiplayer gamer who first fired up a new game has been dropped into unfamiliar territory without proper knowledge of the terrain or the gameplay. As such, it's no wonder they get sniped after stepping foot off the landing area. The key to winning in Warzone is dying, coming back, dying again, rinse and repeat. It really is that simple. As one grows to understand the nature of the game, they'll start implementing new tactics and strategies to stay alive longer. Inch forward further and start racking up those kills.
Puts you on a team like that and you're kind of screwed. Like, I don't know why. But after you guys can leave a comment down below letting me know how many times you guys have to carry a team.
Number 6, cheaters who use wall hacks. Another infamous tool used by cheaters is the wall hack, which follows the same principle as aimbots. These two can be purchased for a subscription fee or downloaded from nefarious cheating websites to give players a blatantly unfair advantage in a fight. Wall hacks render metadata on the user's HUD that allows them to see precise location of every player on the map, even through walls. If players find themselves ambushed by the same player, who seems to conveniently know just when to strike, that's an indicator. Wall hacks come in several other forms as well, including the ability to pass or shoot through walls.
If you learned something, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, but overall subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications because I am the person that brings you everything first when it comes to Call of Duty Warzone.
Number 5, bad players need to hone their reflexes. Speed is another key ingredient in winning at Warzone, and it's no different from any other multiplayer FPS title. Split-second reflexes can mean the difference between life and death, especially during a heated firefight where both players are attempting to dodge each other's gunfire while trying to zero in for the kill. Much like strategy, gamers need to continuously hone their reflexes against FPS vets who have graduated from the master class. Different tactics such as alternate strafing are recommended on top of controlling one's emotions. Adrenaline is a wonderful thing, but without a cool head it's easy to lose focus. Number 4, cheaters know when you're aiming at them. Warzone cheats also involve the use of certain kinds of ESP hacks that give players proximity alerts when enemies are getting too close. This gives them another layer of unfair advantage over the competition by allowing them to prepare for an oncoming attack. Other variants of this hack will notify cheaters when another player is targeting them. This means that even if the other players attempt to attack from behind, the cheater will realize what is happening and evade gunfire. Look for abnormal behavior patterns when scoping a potential cheater. It could be a dead giveaway. Number 3, bad players might need better peripherals. It's arguable whether a mechanical gaming keyboard is absolutely vital for scoring in the high ranks for multiplayer titles, but one should still make sure they have decent peripherals to play with. Sometimes the right mouse can make all the difference when it comes to aiming, which is why it's important to test out all different models. Players should also tweak their mouse and other peripheral settings to make sure they're optimized for that person specifically. Out-of-box presets and settings may be doing more harm than they realize, which is why tweaking and optimizing peripherals can help players react faster. If you're playing on consoles and the standard controller isn't working, consider picking up a third-party pad. Number 2, cheaters tend to brag. Though not always a smoking gun, many cheaters will brag openly about their exploits over chat in an attempt to troll and enrage other players. Sometimes great gamers are simply arrogant, but oftentimes a cheater looks for an excuse to rile up fellow players, which should be analyzed. Cheaters are no strangers to gaslighting when accused of cheating either. They will openly insinuate cheating without actually admitting to it. Some players even take screen names reflecting this, such as accusations incoming, which may or may not be an attempt to gaslight the community. Number 1, bad players need to chill. Speaking of accusations, sometimes gamers become so riled up by their failures that they end up compounding them even more. Warzone is a sprawling multiplayer game with a lot going on. Those yearning to rush into a firefight and claim multiple kills might become frustrated by the need for patience and strategy. When overwhelmed by this frustration, gameplay ends up suffering. As a result, players end up pursuing rash tactical choices in an attempt at revenge. It's even worse if one particular player keeps mowing them down. While it's very possible such a player is using cheats, it might also be a case where cooler, calmer, and more strategic heads will prevail. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.